The unsettling whisper. Late one night, a woman named Emma found herself alone at home when her phone suddenly rang. With a sense of trepidation, she answered, only to be met with an eerie silence. Just as she was about to hang up, a faint, chilling whisper slithered through the receiver, sending shivers down her spine. The voice, barely audible, spoke in disjointed fragments, revealing unsettling secrets about her past. It spoke of a forgotten childhood trauma, a long-buried guilt that Emma had thought she had left behind. As each whisper grew more intimate and detailed, she felt her heart racing and her palms growing clammy. Haunted by the haunting voice, Emma couldn't escape the relentless barrage of revelations. The caller seemed to know her deepest fears and regrets, exploiting them with a perverse satisfaction. Nights turned into sleepless cycles of torment as the voice whispered nightmares into her mind. Seeking solace, Emma confided in her closest friends, desperate for answers. But they could offer no explanations. The haunting voice seemed to be a specter from the shadows, a malevolent entity hell-bent on tearing her apart. Days turned into weeks, and Emma's grip on reality began to unravel. Every corner she turned, she felt a chilling presence, as if someone was watching her every move. The voice grew more insidious, its whispers dripping with malice, tormenting her with relentless reminders of her past. As Emma sank deeper into despair, she resolved to uncover the truth behind the unsettling whispers. With a trembling hand, she traced the phone call's origin, following a trail that led to an abandoned house on the outskirts of town. Inside the decrepit house, she found a hidden room, filled with dusty books and aged photographs. Among them, she discovered a faded picture of herself as a child, accompanied by a name she had long forgotten. It was then that the chilling truth struck her, a forgotten sibling, lost in a tragic accident, whose whispers from beyond the grave now haunted her. Haunted by the revelation, Emma confronted the ghostly presence with a mix of fear and sorrow. She poured her heart out, confessing her regrets and longing for forgiveness. In the stillness of the room, the whispers softened, replaced by a gentle breeze that wrapped around her like a comforting embrace. With the truth exposed and her darkest secrets laid bare, Emma's burden lifted. The haunting whispers dissipated, leaving her with a profound sense of closure. Though scars remained, she found solace in the knowledge that the restless spirit had finally found peace. Yet, as Emma ventured back into the world, a haunting whisper lingered in her memory, a chilling reminder that the past can never truly be forgotten, and that the echoes of secrets can reverberate long after they are silenced. Adam, an ordinary man living in a quiet town, experienced a chilling encounter one fateful night. As he reached for the ringing phone, an unnerving dial tone greeted him, its pitch disconcertingly otherworldly. An icy shiver crept down his spine, but his curiosity outweighed his unease, compelling him to listen. To his astonishment, the dial tone transformed into distorted, barely comprehensible words. A voice emerged, haunting and filled with urgency, speaking of impending doom and cryptic warnings. The voice spoke of cataclysmic events on the horizon, painting a picture of chaos and devastation. The call abruptly ended, leaving Adam in a state of lingering dread. He struggled to shake off the feeling that the foreboding dial tone had unveiled a prophecy, an unimaginable disaster waiting to unfold. Sleep eluded him as his mind spun with questions and fearful anticipation. Driven by an insatiable need to understand, Adam delved into research, poring over ancient texts and seeking the counsel of mystics and seers. The puzzle pieces gradually aligned, revealing a chilling truth, a convergence of cosmic forces, destined to unleash destruction upon his town. With time slipping away, Adam frantically rallied the townspeople, sharing the enigmatic warnings he had received. Skepticism clung to some, dismissing his claims as mere superstition, but a few recognized the sincerity in his eyes and joined his cause. Together, they prepared for the impending catastrophe, fortifying their homes and organizing emergency plans. As the days passed, signs of impending doom began to manifest, strange phenomena, unexplained natural disasters, and a growing tension in the air. Finally, on a dark and tempestuous night, the sky tore open, unleashing a torrent of otherworldly energy upon the town. Chaos reigned as buildings crumbled, and the earth trembled beneath their feet. The townspeople clung to hope, rallying against the overwhelming odds. In the midst of the turmoil, Adam found himself at the epicenter of it all, his determination unwavering. He stood tall, a beacon of resolve amidst the chaos. With a profound realization, he understood that the eerie dial tone had not foretold disaster to sow fear, but to ignite a flame of resilience within them. Together, they fought against the cataclysm, defying the odds stacked against them. Their collective strength and unity turned the tide, inch by inch, until the tempest subsided, and the dawn broke over a battered, but victorious town. As life began to regain its rhythm, Adam stood in awe, the haunting dial tone a distant memory. He had witnessed the power of premonition and the indomitable spirit of humanity in the face of unimaginable odds. From that day forward, he carried the weight of the experience, forever changed, and forever grateful for the eerie dial tone that had warned them and spurred them to act. In the depths of a moonlit night, Ava's phone rang, its piercing tone cutting through the silence. With trembling hands, she answered, only to be met by an eerie familiarity. It was her own voice, devoid of emotion, speaking in an unsettling monotone. Shocked and disoriented, she listened as her doppelganger recited personal details, intimate secrets that only she should know. The caller delved into the depths of Ava's past, recounting forgotten moments, unearthing buried memories. Each revelation sent shivers down her spine, challenging the boundaries of her sanity. Gripped by a sense of dread, she wondered if she was conversing with a malevolent twin or an apparition from a parallel existence. As the haunting conversation continued, Ava's mind danced on the precipice of reason. Was this a cruel prank or something more sinister? The voice, unyielding in its mimicry, echoed her every word and inflection, eroding her sense of self. Days turned into sleepless nights as Ava searched for answers. She combed through old photographs and questioned her loved ones, desperately seeking validation for her crumbling reality. Yet, each encounter only deepened the mystery, leaving her stranded in a labyrinth of uncertainty. Haunted by the persistent calls, Ava ventured deeper into the unknown. She discovered a forgotten diary, its pages filled with cryptic entries that mirrored the conversations with her doppelganger. The entries spoke of a hidden realm, where parallel versions of oneself converged, and a fragile balance between worlds teetered. Driven by a mix of trepidation and determination, Ava resolved to confront her doppelganger. She followed the eerie whispers of the voice, leading her to a desolate, abandoned house. Within its crumbling walls, she stood face to face with her own reflection, a mirror image with vacant eyes and an air of detachment. Ava reached out, trembling, her fingers grazing against the mirror's cold surface. As their hands touched, a surge of energy pulsed through her, bridging the gap between their worlds. She saw the pain and longing in her doppelganger's eyes, a reflection of her own struggles. In that moment of connection, Ava understood the truth. Her doppelganger was not a harbinger of malevolence, but a lost fragment of herself, adrift between dimensions. They were two sides of the same coin, grappling with their shared burdens. With newfound empathy, Ava spoke softly, sharing her fears, hopes, and the depths of her vulnerabilities. The doppelganger's features softened, mirroring her emotions. Together, they traversed the fragile boundary, mending the fracture between their worlds. As the final call came to an end, Ava felt a profound sense of closure. The haunting calls ceased, replaced by a newfound inner peace. She emerged from the encounter, forever changed, with a deeper understanding of her own complexities. Ava carried the lessons of the doppelganger within her, a reminder that even the darkest reflections hold fragments of light. The encounter had challenged her perception of self and reality, leaving an indelible mark on her journey of self-discovery. From that day forward, she embraced the enigmatic depths of her existence, acknowledging that within the duality of her being lay the power to heal and reconcile the fractures within her soul. In the quiet solitude of their home, the Johnson family found themselves entangled in a web of terror. It began innocently enough, a series of phone calls with an unsettling child's voice on the other end. The child's tone was deceptively innocent, but there was an unsettling aura surrounding their words. With an eerie, sing-song manner, the child whispered messages that defied the laws of time and logic. They accurately predicted events that had yet to unfold, delving into the family's darkest fears and secrets. Each call revealed harrowing details, as if the child held a malevolent knowledge beyond their years. As the days passed, the family grew increasingly gripped by terror. The haunting voice became an unyielding presence, leaving them questioning the origins of this sinister phenomenon and the implications it held for their future. Their once peaceful abode turned into a breeding ground for anxiety and paranoia. Seeking solace, the family sought the help of experts and delved into the occult, desperate to understand the origins of the haunting child's voice. They discovered a grim tale of an ancient curse, a restless spirit that had latched onto their bloodline, using the innocence of a child's voice as a twisted conduit. Night after night, they barricaded themselves within the confines of their home, their hearts heavy with fear. Each phone call brought new terrors, as if the spirit reveled in their anguish. The child's voice grew more malevolent, luring them further into a nightmarish abyss. In their darkest hour, the family made a harrowing decision: they would confront the spirit head-on. Armed with determination and a sprinkling of desperate hope, they prepared a ritual to sever the connection between the haunting child and their lives. As the clock struck midnight, they stood united, facing the unseen forces that plagued their existence. Their incantations echoed through the air, reaching the ethereal realm where the vengeful spirit resided. The room crackled with energy, and a haunting presence descended upon them. In a climactic surge of power, the ritual took hold, severing the ties that bound the spirit to their family. The haunting child's voice waned, replaced by a heavy silence. The room filled with an eerie calmness, as if a weight had been lifted from their shoulders. With a mixture of relief and trepidation, the family emerged from the ordeal, forever changed by their encounter with the supernatural. They vowed to rebuild their lives, haunted by the memory of the chilling voice, yet stronger in their unity and resilience. The haunting child's voice became a lingering whisper in their minds, a reminder of the darkness that can reside in the most innocent of forms. From that day forward, they cherished their bond as a family, embracing the light and guarding against the encroaching shadows. Their shared experience served as a testament to the enduring power of love and the strength found in confronting one's deepest fears.